Good morning. It's Monday and we're starting a new week. The birds are chirping up a storm today. But speaking of storms, Miss Alexa had a little circle going on when I got up this morning, and she said there was a severe thunderstorm warning until about 3 o'clock today. So it does look a little dark over in the west. So we'll see what happens. Today's earrings are kind of Dullsville. I don't know where I got them. I think I got them from my neighbor. They're actually little wooden beads. She's the one that had the garage sale and sold a bunch of things. And they remind me of kind of the earth. They're green and gold, and they're pretty light, so I'm getting down to the bottom. I didn't have time to go searching for another pair. I do have to find some backs for these though, because otherwise I can tell they're going to slip right out. It was great seeing everybody yesterday. We're getting better and better with our Zoom. And I don't know why we never get extra time on our Zoom meeting, but I guess a half hour or 40 minutes is probably all we need. We don't really have anything else that we need to talk about or complain about. We do enough of that on our text messaging. I was about to tell you about the Rock Island Trail, and it's called the Rock Island Rail Corridor Trail. And I looked it up after we got off the Zoom chat. Some of my friends from the yoga class in Raytown live in Raytown and further south, and they walk the Rock Island Trail. And it's similar to the Katy Trail. And we've always said we wanted to bike the Katy Trail. I know Jeannie Van Winkle has biked part of it several times, and we never have. And I'd really, really like for us to ride this little spur in starting in Lee Summit and going out by the stadium. Eventually, they're going to hook all the bike trails up in the state of Missouri. So I hope that does happen. But the nice thing, as much as I like the Little Blue Trace, there are hills, a few hills and ups and downs in the Little Blue Trace because it goes along the river. The Rock Island Trail is an old railroad trail, and generally those are a little bit wider and flatter. I looked it up and it said it was pea gravel, or that Crusher Run gravel, which I really like. So I hope we can have a biking adventure and go out there. It's not too far away. The main, the easiest place is someplace in Lee Summit to get on. If you Google it, it'll tell you there are 3 different places to get on, and one has the best parking facilities. So let's try to make that happen this year. We're not going to bike 17 miles because we haven't been biking for a while. Trina might be up for it. But we can bike 10 miles, so we can go 5 miles one way and 5 miles back. We've always been able to do that pretty easily from the very beginning. So 10 miles is a little over an hour, maybe an hour and a half with resting, and I look forward to doing that. Today, we're supposed to have thunderstorms this morning, so I'm not sure if I'm walking or not. I went out to get the paper just now, and it's very brisk out, but it's nice. It's lovely. I don't know if any of you follow Genesis on YouTube, but I set the notifications to come up. And yesterday I got a notification that there was a new senior fitness video that had been put out. It looked like it was about 45 minutes. I have not done it yet, but I thought I might do that today. And if you haven't done the senior fitness classes in Genesis, they're similar to the Silver Sneakers classes, and they do a little bit of everything. They do some weights, some bands, some bowls, and some aerobics. So especially if it rains, I might be doing that today. So nothing else going on. Just keep on going. Don't watch too much news. That's not good for you. Just a little bit of news. I get most of my news on Facebook because I subscribe to the New York Times and the Kansas City Star and the Washington Post on Facebook. So I get a lot of news electronically, so I don't have to actually watch it very much because it's too upsetting. Last night we watched the new episode of The Good Witch, which was on the Hallmark Channel, and I know it's crazy and stupid, but it passes the time, and puts you into a little fantasy world. Those Hallmark towns are always the towns that I want to live in. So I think they do exist, but most of them are on the East Coast. They're not here. So anyway, the show about nothing. Great seeing you yesterday. You're all doing a great job. Have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.